Learning English, Intermediate Grammar, Passive Voice with Modals. Hello and welcome to our English language learning video series. In today's lesson, we will be diving into the fascinating world of the passive voice with modals, focusing specifically on using the passive voice with the modal verb, should. So, let's get started and explore how this grammatical construction can enhance your English language skills. Before we delve into the specifics of using the passive voice with should, let's quickly recap what the passive voice is and how it differs from the active voice. The passive voice is a grammatical structure used to emphasize the object or receiver of an action rather than the subject or doer. In the passive voice, the subject of the sentence is acted upon, whereas in the active voice, the subject performs the action. For example, active voice, John ate the pizza. Passive voice, the pizza was eaten by John. In the passive voice, the object of the active sentence, the pizza, becomes the subject, and the subject of the active sentence, John, becomes the agent with the preposition by. Now that we have a basic understanding of the passive voice, let's introduce the modal verb, should. Should is a modal verb that is commonly used to express advice, suggestions, obligations, or expectations. For example, you should study for the exam. She should be more careful while driving. When we combine the passive voice with the modal verb, should, we create a unique grammatical construction. This structure is particularly useful when expressing expectations or obligations in a more indirect or polite manner. To form the passive voice with should, we follow this pattern. Subject plus should plus be plus past participle plus by plus agent. Let's take a look at some examples. The report should be submitted by Friday. Expectation. This room should be cleaned every day. Obligation. The cake should be baked at 180 degrees. Instruction. In these examples, the subject is the recipient of the action, the report, this room, the cake, and the verb, should be, indicates the expectation, obligation, or instruction. Optionally, we can include the agent, the doer of the action, using the preposition by. When using the passive voice with should, it's important to be aware of some common mistakes. Let's highlight a few to ensure you steer clear of them. Don't forget the past participle. Make sure to use the correct form of the verb after be. For example, the letter should be sent, not the letter should be sent. Don't omit should. Remember to include the modal verb should in the sentence. For instance, say, the task should be completed, not the task be completed. Congratulations! You've reached the end of this lesson on using the passive voice with the modal verb, should. By incorporating this grammatical construction into your English language skills, you'll be able to express expectations, obligations, and instructions more effectively and politely. Remember to practice using the passive voice with should in your own sentences to reinforce your understanding. Keep up the great work, and I hope this video has been helpful in enhancing your English language learning journey. Stay tuned for more exciting grammar lessons in our series. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.